Honey, you sounded so urgent on the phone. I got here as soon as I could. What? Not another flare-up with Viki and Clint and Roger?
No, it has nothing to do with the dynamic trio. This is strictly between us.
So serious. Do I owe you any money?
This is serious. Yesterday, I was forced to go through a series of tests to prove that I was worthy of joining the Buchanan family.
Come on, that was all in fun. You knew that.
Today, you are going to go through a series of tests to prove that you are worthy of marrying me.
Well, turnabout's fair play. Okay, you've had your little joke. I admit it. I deserved it. You really mean this? What is it that I have to do?
Viki, thank goodness you're here. You can't imagine the kind of day I've had.
Well, I think I can. I heard on the radio about your testimony. Seems you had your own trial by fire, didn't you?
Oh, it was horrible. Herb was trying to make me seem just as guilty as Gabrielle, but I was strong. You would have been very proud of me. I stayed strong for my family and my husband.
Well, good for you. I hope you have a little strength left, because you're about to have another shock.
Brilliant actress, a fantastic lover, and a whiz at calling the caterer. What more could a man ask for?
Yeah, that's me, every man's dream.
Mm-hmm, you got it. Only you could use a little more meat on your bones. Come on, Megan, here, just have a little
No,
bite.
Max, really, I'm not hungry.
What, you want all this trouble?
Look, you know, they probably have some news about the trial on television.
Don't. The jury just went out a little while ago. In a case like this, they're bound to deliberate for hours, maybe days.
Yes, I know, but I know that you're also anxious to hear what...
You are the one that's climbing the wall here. Lucky for you, I'm here, and I know exactly what you need. Something that will change your life and mine for the better.
Gord, is it true?
Linda, this jury is amazing. This is the fastest return of a verdict I've ever seen.
I think I speak for everyone when I say that I'm stunned at the speed of your deliberation. Have you considered every aspect of this case in reaching a verdict?
We have, Your Honor.
The defendant will rise and face the jury.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
You see, the Buchanans aren't the only ones with a set of strict requirements for family membership. We Gordons have our standards, too. And that's why before I can proceed with this wedding, you have to prove yourself in 3 very crucial areas.
I'm ready to try anything. Shoot.
Number 1, romance.
No problem, romance. What do you want, a little kissing? A little hugging and munching?
Words.
Words?
25 words exactly how much you love me.
Okay. You really mean that?
Yes, and grammar counts.
Grammar counts. Okay, here goes. Dearest Sarah, poets swear their love on the moon and stars. But stars fall, and the moon changes. Whereas my love for you is forever. Well,
Perfect, 25 words on the dot.
do I get the prize in the bottom of the box?
Not so fast. That's only 1 out of 3.
So what else do I have to do? Don't make me sing, not like you had to do. Okay, you're a tough act to follow.
No, it's not all just games, actually, okay?
Okay.
If I'm going to join your family, I need to know that you're willing to join mine.
I am, I told you. I want to be the handsome, sexy part.
And given the tension in the air lately between my father and your family, I need to know that you're willing to learn to love the Gordons.
Baby, I'm crazy about you. You know how I feel about Megan.
All of the Gordons.
Roger, it's been a little tough lately. I admit that, but now that Clint's back home, I'm sure that we're going to be able to work everything out.
Well, how can you be so sure about that?
Because he's back home. That only means one thing. Clint and Viki have solved all their problems.
All right, well, let's just say something.
No, let's not say anything. Look, even if Clint and Viki and Roger still have problems to solve, I'm not going to let that interfere with us. See, when you join your name to mine, I'm going to be joining up with you, too. That means every bit of you, even your father.
Do you mean that?
I'd be happy to try and convince you.
Just a minute. Not so fast.
Oh, come on. No, what another test?
All right, just wait a minute. It's the last one. Perhaps the most important one, so look around.
What?
Look around my office, please. Because this room is like my second home. And my patients here, they're like my second family. So I need to know that you're willing to share that. Are you willing to share my work as well as my bed?
Honest? I think sharing your bed's a lot more fun. No. Sincerely, I want to share everything about you, everything you do.
I knew you'd say that. So, you want to prove it?
Try me.
I need your help. And if you're as devoted to me as you say you are, I know you won't let me down. You don't owe me anything, Max.
I'm not doing this just for you. I'm doing it for Al. I'm doing it for me. You're the one that said we needed a vacation, remember? Chance to spend some time together, get close again, close the way we used to be before.
Before Gabrielle's trial?
Sweetheart, I know I've put everything on hold until this trial is over. And I know that I have asked you to be more patient than any man has a right to ask.
It's okay.
No, like hell, it is. You've had to believe in me when sometimes I have given you very good reason to just turn around and walk away.
I thought about it.
Yeah, well, you haven't done it. And I want to make it up to you. And this trial is almost over, right?
For better or for worse, yeah.
Yeah. And this place is going to be ready to open soon with any luck. Maybe we'll have the taps flowing and the chili bubbling by tomorrow. So this place is ready. Trial's over. We'll be free.
Free.
Mm-hmm. So all you have to do is say yes. Or if you like, you could just go you and me. I could leave out Kelly and Wanda. Have me all to yourself and vice versa.
Max.
Megan, this is supposed to make you happy. You're supposed to say, Max, I'd love to.
Max, I would love to go on vacation with you, but if you're serious about opening this bar, well, then
Well, Kelly can handle this no problem without me. I'll just say the magic word.
The only word I can think of right now is Gabrielle. I mean, what if she's found guilty and she's sent to prison? She's going to be in some sort of crisis again. She's going to need you. Then what?
Honestly, deep in my heart, I pray that the worst doesn't happen. But if it does, do you remember what you've been telling me ever since this trial began? There's only so much I can do.
Yeah, well, Gabrielle has other ideas.
Megan, if she goes to Statesville, I will worry about her. I will feel for her. But there's nothing I can do for her.
You say that now.
Megan,
but when the
please,
time
please.
comes-
Megan. I love you. I'm trying to tell you that. Will you hear me, please? I love you.
Yeah, I know. I know you love me. And I love you for wanting to go on vacation. But right now, I have to think of more practical things.
What practical? You've never been practical.
Well, you are the producer of Fraternity Row, right? I am the star, and we have some scenes to tape today, very important ones. Roxanne's wedding. You wouldn't want me to miss the happiest day in my character.
Megan, we forget about the scenes, okay? Please.
Weddings are very important, Max, even if they are make-believe. You'll excuse me.
Megan, wait, please.
Don't worry.
Just go.
I am going to give the performance of my life.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Gabrielle Medina, guilty on all counts as charged.
Order. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, on behalf of the Commonwealth, I want to thank you for your difficult decision. The jury is dismissed. There'll be order in the court.
After all that Gabrielle has done to me and my baby, I would never have wished this on her.
So unfair.
It's not unfair. It's a bloody travesty.
You call yourselves a jury? How dare you, you bloodsuckers and vampires! How dare you! Mommy, please, don't make it worse! How could it be worse?
Miss Medina, you will sit down and be quiet, or I will have you removed.
Gabrielle, listen to me. I've already made plans for an appeal. Can you hear me? Listen to me. It's not over. It's not over by a long shot, all right?
No appeal. If it's over, I don't want to do an appeal.
Gabrielle, listen to what I'm saying.
No, you listen to me. I've had it. I can't take this anymore. I don't want it anymore. Where's Max? Where's Max?
Mr. Russell,
Max?
please help your client back to her seat.
Mother, why isn't Max here? Darling, I need him. Why isn't he here?
Miss Medina.
He was going to be here.
Ms. Medina.
Max.
I have no choice but to order you back to custody pending sentence. Sheriff, take charge of the defendant.
Max!
I'll have my decision as soon as possible. Until then, this court stands adjourned.
No! No! Come back! No, don't take her, please. I beg of you, don't take her. You're really scaring me. Did Herb call or something? Are they going to press charges?
No. This has nothing to do with you. This has to do with me. I realize you've had a very rough day. I don't really want to burden you with my problems, but unfortunately, I need somebody to talk to.
Believe me, it's not a burden. I'd love to talk with you. I mean, it'd be great to think about somebody else for a change. Not that I'm happy that you're upset or anything.
I know what you mean. It's all right.
So, what's wrong?
I don't know if it's wrong. I don't know if it's right. I have to make a decision. When Clint came home, He what?
He didn't ask for a divorce, did he?
No, quite the contrary. He wants to put our marriage back on solid ground. But he wants to do it by moving us all out west and having us make a new start in Buchanan City.
He wants you to go to Arizona for a visit?
No, not for a visit, permanently. He wants us to move permanently, and he wants us to move right away.
What? Well, he can't do that. He can't do that without talking to you. I mean, how do you feel about this?
God, I'm not sure. You know, when he was blind and he wanted to move to the ranch, I didn't hesitate for a second to pack up everything and go. But now
Something stopping you?
Well, I've just talked to the children. This is going to totally uproot their lives. Jessica's too young, but Kevin and Joey, my goodness, their friends are here, their schools.
Viki, wait a minute here. They've done this before. And you know how they love the ranch.
Well, yes, all right. Maybe they can adapt and adjust wherever we are as long as we're all together as a family. But I guess it boils down to me. What do I want?
Well, you don't have to decide right this minute. I mean, you just tell Clint that you need a little more time to figure this out.
No, you don't understand, Tina. I need an answer for myself. I have to somehow resolve this conflict inside myself.
Well, it's easy to see why you'd have a conflict. He wants to move you out west, away from your family and your friends and your home. How can he do this? He doesn't have a right to do that.
No, it's not his fault. This mess that I'm in is my own doing. I have brought it all on myself. Oh, God, I tried not to let Roger back into my life. I tried to erase all the feelings that I had for him, but I couldn't. Now I have to pay the piper. I have to give Clint an answer, not just for him, but for me. I have to know if I am willing to put my marriage above everything. Above everything and everyone.
Congratulations, Mr. Gallison. Yes, this is your moment of triumph. I'm sure you'll be the talk of the town. I imagine every newscaster on television will want to talk to you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, don't be sorry. No, you earned every drop of my daughter's blood. Oh, and what a wonderful way to boost your own career by walking over someone else.
Julia, come on, don't do
Your daughter is not the only one who's suffered.
Well, who else has suffered? Brenda? No, she's fine. She has her baby back, you see. In fact, Brenda actually forgave my daughter right in this courtroom. Oh, but you don't know anything about forgiveness, do you? No, you and that sham of a jury. What a bloody circus.
Julia, let's go.
Everybody has something. Even Michael Grant has a life left. Everybody but my daughter, my baby.
Debra, look, I'm sorry. I can just imagine how you're feeling right now.
How could they be so cruel and convict her of kidnapping? You think she deserves it, don't you?
Debra, I'm not gonna lie to you. Your sister, she hurt a lot of people. Right now, I'm concerned about you and your mama. I mean, you come here to a new country. You're looking for a new start, and something like this happens.
My mother and I, we can survive. I'm so afraid for Gabrielle.
All right.
His name is Simon, and he's been blind since infancy, but in the 12 short years that he's been alive, he's managed to accomplish so much. It's just there's this one thing that he hasn't been able to do, and what's his dream, you know?
What?
He wants to ride a horse.
You're kidding. That's a tall order.
I know it is. It's just that no one here is qualified to teach him, and that's why we need an expert, honey, like you.
Oh, so this is the third part of my test.
Well, you know, I was just thinking if you could take him down to Ace's barn and get him used to the smells and the sounds, maybe let him touch some of the horses so that he'd learn to trust them, then we could both teach him how to ride. Unless, I mean, you don't have time.
No, I'll make time. Just like I told you, I want to share everything with you. So you make a date with Simon. Let me know when it is. I'll drop whatever I'm doing, and I'll take him to the stable, okay?
Thank you. I knew you'd say that.
Mm-hmm.
One sec. Simon, honey, come on in here.
Hey, you didn't tell him right now.
Come on. Oh, Buchanan. This is Simon.
Hello, Simon.
You're Sarah's guy, huh?
Mm-hmm.
You better be good enough for her.
What'd I tell you? Just one big family here.
Yeah, well, Simon, you have my word that my intentions towards Sarah are strictly honorable.
Well, now that you two have had a chance to have a cigar, share a little brandy, what do you say about this riding idea, huh?
Well, I guess that's up to Simon. My car's parked right out in the front, so I guess I could take him by Pa's house. Maybe we could check out the stable.
Is there an Arabian?
Oh, yeah, he's got the finest. But I think I'd like to get you started with my favorite, which is a genuine Texas quarter horse.
Wow, you mean it?
Yeah, of course I mean it. Hey, Sarah, would you excuse us because as men folk, we've got some horse talk to do.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Barry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's okay. Simon and I were, we were just headed out to check on some horses, right, partner? Huh?
Bye, thank you. I'm sorry, they're so cute, both men. What's wrong?
I just wanted you to know that there's not going to be a double wedding.
Wow. This is really incredible. I mean, my life is always like this, but you're always so solid and everything.
No, I think you just like to see me that way, that's all. We both know I've had my shares of ups and downs.
Yeah, but your marriage has been like an inspiration to me. I mean, anytime you mention Viki and Clint to people, they always get this smile on their face because it's the perfect marriage.
I guess there's a lesson to be learned there. Don't judge your marriage from the outside.
I think that's a message I don't want to learn, especially right now. I mean, really, to think that you've been through so much and now you're so close to...
Divorce.
Yeah. Must be really serious this time.
Yeah. I'm afraid I let it get serious.
Oh, no, wait. You can't blame yourself here. This is all Roger's fault.
No, it is not. That's much too easy an explanation. Granted, Roger still cares for me. But, Tina, the truth is I have very, very deep feelings for him. In the beginning, I just said that the bond between us was because of Megan, but it was always much, much more than that. I know that now. I wish to God I'd known that sooner.
Would that have made any difference?
Of course it would have. I wouldn't have allowed myself... That's not true. Because I wanted to get closer to Roger, no matter what the threat to my marriage was.
Yeah, but those feelings aren't going to go away if you move. If anything, they might just get stronger.
I know, I thought of that. I thought of everything. I have been round and round and round this decision.
Well, I think the solution here is simple. I mean, you already tried going out west once before, and that didn't work. So, I mean, that's because it's taking you away from Landview. And Landview is, it's more than just home to you. It's part of you.
I can't deny that. But if my marriage comes first, Tina, then I have to do whatever I can to save it. And the more I consider what is at stake, the more I think that Clint might be right.
What about what's at stake for me? What about my marriage? Viki, if you leave, Cord and I are going to be finished.
Cancel the wedding? Megan, I don't understand. Last time I saw you, you were about to pop the question to Max. I can't believe he turned you down.
No, he didn't.
Well, there, of course he did. Okay, I'm very confused. What did he say?
He didn't say anything. It never came up. In fact, I never mentioned the word marriage.
But when I talked to you, you were so thrilled. I mean, you were so excited.
Yeah, well, things can change in an afternoon.
Like what?
Well, I was thinking that it would be nice for you and Bo to have your own ceremony, your own wedding, you know? I mean, double weddings sound nice, but when you get right down to it, they're just a drag.
Stop, okay? Stop that. When I saw you, you were practically walking on the air. You were excited. Now you don't want a double ceremony? Why?
I just realized that I was foolish to think about proposing to Max.
Honey, women ask men these days. This is 1989. You should know that.
Sarah, it's not about my asking him. It's about his accepting.
Well, how are you going to know if you don't ask? I mean, I can only imagine that Max would jump at the chance to marry you.
Yeah. He might say yes. He might marry me out of a sense of obligation. He owes me something. But all the while, his heart and his thoughts would be with Gabrielle.
I don't believe that. He loves you.
Yeah. Max loves me. He also loves Gabrielle. I mean, he doesn't say it, and I'm not sure that he even knows it. But his feelings for her are there all the same.
Honey, she is the mother of his child.
Oh, it's more than that. Gabrielle is a part of Max. A part that I can never have. I can't marry a man who loves me and someone else at the same time. I can't share him with Gabrielle.
Arnold, you got problems? I could write a book on problems, but who's got time to write, Arnold? Look, I am racing against the clock here to put this bar back together. No, Arnold, no excuses, all right? The delivery truck wasn't here with the soda. Either you find a way to get the delivery truck here, or I'm gonna find a new supplier. Got that, Arnold?
Whoa, aren't we in a good mood today?
Go play in the street, Andy. You see, I have to get this place put back together because someone trashed my bar, and I'm trying to get it back in business.
Hey, I did you a favor. Look how much better this place looks after redecorating it.
Well, you'll forgive me if I don't thank you.
That's all right. I guess you're just a little bit edgy, you know, after taking the big leap.
Big leap? What big leap?
Oh, come on, you can tell your little sister. You're acting so smooth and cool, but inside you're just a sentimental slob.
Andy, what the hell are you talking about?
Oh, come on, as if you don't know. Where's Megan anyway?
Does this thing have to do with Megan?
Oh, very, very funny. Please, please tell me you were a gentleman and you didn't leave her hanging. Oh, wait, you were a jerk and you told her that you would think about it.
Think about what?
You mean you don't know what I'm talking about?
Not yet, but I will.
Forget it. Forget it. I'm just going to go upstairs and
Hold
see
it.
if Kelly needs help. Oh, look, I love that little kid of yours so much. Come on, let me go.
No, not until you tell me what you're talking about.
Look, it's none of my business.
Andy!
Megan's ready.
Talk. Now.
All right. Megan told me she was going to ask you to marry her.
What?
I'm sorry, I spoiled it. She's going to wait until tonight, and please, please tell... I didn't say a word. I didn't say a word.
Why she was acting... Damn! I don't believe it. I don't That's why she couldn't say that she was holding it. Andy, look, you gotta watch the bar for me, okay? I might get a few deliveries.
Where are you going?
I'm going to WVLA. That's where Megan's taping the scene. Roxanne's wedding scenes. Why didn't I pick up that? I know, because I'm a jerk, that's why.
Jerk. Yes, that's a good word for you. But I can think of plenty other words to describe you perfectly well.
Julia, please, not right now.
Oh, you're running out? You see, I'm not surprised. It's not out of character. Because when all's said and done, you're nothing but a cheap little coward.
Okay, Julia, what is this all about? Obviously something has happened. Oh, just take a deep breath, wipe your face off, tell me what happened.
Oh, yes, something happened. Something did happen. You happened to my daughter. Why do you do it, Max? I mean, why do you tell her that you love her and that you're her friend and you'll stay with her through thick and thin? I mean, why do you build up her hopes like that? And then out of your own sadistic sense of time, you just dash them down into the ground again.
Julia, what the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about the fact Gabrielle's been convicted of kidnapping.
What?
The verdict's in. They found her guilty as charged.
They couldn't have come to a verdict that fast.
Well, they did. They did. And where were you?
Look, I can't be every place. I don't work miracles. How's Gabrielle?
She's devastated. Max, listen. John thinks that the judge is going to come in soon with his sentence, all right? Now, Gabrielle is in no fit condition to hear this. She needs something to bolster her spirits. It's you. You're the only one who can do that, Max, please.
Sorry, believe me, any other time I could be there, but
Oh, no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry it's inconvenient for her, but if you love her half as much as you say that you do, then drop everything and go to her now, please.
Julia, please, it's not that simple.
It is. It is. It's terribly, terribly simple. Either you're going to go to Gabrielle, or you're going to prove to be a coward and a liar.
Running away from your problems isn't going to solve them.
Yes, I know that. What else is there to do?
Stay put. Maybe sit down with Max and try to talk things through.
Oh, Sarah, we have talked endlessly. He knows how I feel, and he's so good at saying the right thing. But his actions say something else. I can't go through that anymore.
How about trying a little patience?
Patience. Yeah, if there was a Nobel Prize for patience, I would have won it hands down by now. I can't be understanding and forgiving anymore. I just can't, not unless Max is going to give me more in return.
What is it exactly that you want?
I want Max, all to myself without sharing him with anyone else. I don't know, every day I see him. He's so torn between me and this obligation that he feels towards Gabrielle. One minute I feel like I'm on solid ground, the next it feels like quicksand. I don't know where this obligation ends and love begins, and the scary thing is I don't think Max does either.
Meg, do you ever get the feeling that maybe you're just overanalyzing this whole thing? I mean, you're not a psychologist, right? So the only thing you can go by are the conscious words that Max chooses to use and the way you feel when you're with him. And when you two are together, it is so obvious that he is madly in love with you.
Yeah. And when the two of them are together? I can't do it anymore. I can't torture myself with all of this jealousy and doubt. I deserve more, Sarah. I want more. I mean, at least a man who says he loves me and only me.
If you feel that strongly, I don't know where it leaves you. You can't live with him. You can't live without him. I mean, something's got to give. Can you really just turn your back and walk away?
I want to. I ought to. I mean, any self-respecting woman would, wouldn't she? But I can't. I can't because I love him too much.
Well, he hasn't turned his back on me yet, but I don't know, the way things are going, it's just a matter of time.
Oh, honey, come on. You are given to exaggeration. Don't you think this is just Cord's way of working through his anger? Given time, he'll be fine.
Oh, he's gonna need a lot more
than time. He is. We're going to need love and support from the people around us. That's why I'm afraid if you guys go, I don't know what's going to happen
Oh,
between
Tina,
us.
come on. I cannot be held responsible for your marriage as well.
I know, but you're our family. And that's what we need right now. That's all we've got holding us together. Otherwise, all Court's going to have is anger, and we're just going to get farther and farther apart.
I'm sorry, darling. I wish I could help you.
You can help me by staying. Because, you know, then if Court sees you and Clint working out your problems, then he'll realize that we can work out ours. Because if you leave, I don't know, I just think I'm going to lose him.
Tina, honey, if your marriage is going to last, you have to find strength from within yourselves. Not from something that Clint and I do. I'm sorry, I cannot make you any promises.
In other words, you're leaving me.
No, I didn't say I was leaving you. I have not made up my mind. I truly haven't. I'm desperately praying that we can somehow reach a compromise.
I am so mad at myself. I wish I had been here when you really needed me, when you're going through all this.
Tina, don't. I mean, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't torment, was it? Besides, I'm a grown woman. I learned a long time ago you don't get everything you want in this life. You have to be content with... This is contagious. I've got to stop this. Now I feel like I'm going to cry. I mean, come on, it's not as if I'm losing something vital. It's a...
You know, if you leave, you're going to take the very best part of me. My sister.
Oh, honey, thank you for that. Maybe it won't come to that. We got to stop being so maudlin. Come on, I've got stuff to do for the Centennial Committee.
Can I help?
No. Yes, you can help me make phone calls. Come on. Clint!
Close your eyes.
Well, I thought you were going to be at the banner all day.
I lied. Close your eyes. I was rummaging around upstairs in the attic, and you'll never guess what I found.
How many guesses do I get?
None. You can open your eyes now.
Oh, it's Ginny's shawl.
Yep. The one she gave you when we left Buchanan City.
Oh, it's so beautiful.
Well, I had it specially cleaned and treated.
Did you?
It's almost like new.
Well, sweetheart, no, I can't wear this. It's much too fragile and delicate.
Yes, you can wear it. It only looks fragile and delicate. You know, some things that have withstood the test of time are a lot stronger than they seem.
You truly believe that, don't you?
Yes, I truly do.
Well, I love the sentiment, and I love the shawl, and I love the man who offered them. Clint, before we talk any more about moving, I think you have to discuss all this with Asa and Bo.
There's no need to now.
No need to, darling. They're going to be taking over the banner and everything else in Landview. I mean, we can't just pack up our tents and slip away in the middle of the night.
You're absolutely right. So we'll pack up our tents and we'll fly first class. Honey, I've already spoken to Michael Grant. He's more than willing to sell me the old Arizona property.
You made Michael Grant an offer?
Yeah.
Without even waiting to discuss it? With your brother or your father?
My brother and my father only want what's best for us, sweetheart. I happen to believe that means moving on west and transforming Michael's run-down theme park into a real-life old western town. Now, I'm not going to close the deal until I have an answer to a very important question. Viki, my dream town can be a paradise, but only if you're there. So how about it? Will you give our marriage new life and move out there with me?
Thanks for helping.
I just wish there was more that I could say.
No, hey, I don't think there's any...
Honey, the kid is a natural, I'm telling you. Everything okay?
Actually, Bo,
Yeah,
I was
everything's
just...
fine. How was the riding lesson?
Oh, it was fantastic. I showed him around, showed him the horses. Everybody got along just like that.
Yeah, he wasn't afraid or anything?
Afraid? I had to do everything I could to keep him from climbing up on old jumping jack. This kid is going to be jumping fences in no time at all.
That's great. Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. So I thought this was cause for celebration. Since I passed all my tests, we could get married now, so voila. Have a few egg rolls here, courtesy of the Landview Hunan Palace. Also got some barbecued spare ribs and some of General Wu's Imperial Chicken.
Look, I'll let you guys get on with your celebration.
No, there's plenty of food for all three of us, Meg.
No, I really gotta go. I've gotta get back to the studio. We're taping Roxanne's big wedding scene today.
Well, that's right. You're getting married, so how's it feel to be the blushing bride, huh?
Yeah, this feels great.
Well, listen, actresses can't work on an empty stomach, so why don't you at least take a fortune cookie for good luck?
Yeah, good luck.
All right, look, why don't let's get some paper plates, and we'll eat before this gets too cold. You want some chopsticks or?
Gabrielle, listen to me. You can't give up. I'm gonna file an appeal. We have a chance.
No. I don't want an appeal. I don't want any more courts. I don't want any more... Max.
Hey. God, I'm so sorry I wasn't there when the jury came back. Nobody told me.
It's okay. You're here now.
Still can't get over that verdict.
Well, I expected that. What I didn't expect was to turn around and not see you in the courtroom.
Gabrielle, listen to me, okay?
No, you have to listen to me. That judge is going to sentence me, and we have to be prepared for the worst.
Forget about the judge. Forget about the judge. I have to talk to you about your appeal, okay?
No, let's not. Let's really not. Because this is probably the last time I'm going to be alone with you.
Don't talk like that.
I have to. I have to know that you're not going to forget me. That you're not going to forget the feelings that we've discovered for one another. Because, you see, if I know that, then this trial won't have been a waste. In fact, it could have been the most important thing in my life.
No, I know you're very distraught right now. But the judge is not going to sentence you for a long time if you go to prison. And John and I are going to work to get you out as soon as possible.
Do you remember that night in Max's place, your place, the bar? Do you remember when we were about to make love? Would we have if Michael hadn't come in and stopped us?
There's no point in asking that kind of question. We never know what might have been.
I have to know. Max, I have to know. Oh, please, your love is the only thing that's going to keep me alive in prison if I don't have you, if I don't have you.
The judge has ordered everyone back in. He's ready to pronounce sentence.
Clint, you promised me you would give me time to think about this, to talk to the children about it, to weigh the pros and the cons, and to see if I can figure what's best for all of us.
I know I'm asking a lot of you. It means saying goodbye again to family, friends, and all the people at the Banner. But Viki, the way I see it, we come first. You and I. Our love, our vows, and our marriage. Now, I want our love to grow, and our vows to mean something, and our marriage to work. That isn't going to happen by itself. Someone has to take the first step. I'm willing to take it, but I need you to take it with me.
Clint,
it's a very simple question, and all it takes is a simple answer. Are you with me or aren't you?
Clint, I want our marriage to work just as much as you do. Believe me, please. But I also know that right now Megan and Tina and others in our family and others of our friends, they need our help right now. No, you're right. You're right. We have to come first. If that's the way we're going to save our marriage, then yes. I will leave Landview. And we're going to make a whole new start in Buchanan City.
Come on, this is yours. You're next. How can a guy say no to you?
So stop
Hey,
always be lucky in love.
All rise.
Be seated. Bailiff?
The defendant will rise.
Ms. Medina, during my time on the bench, I've heard a great many disturbing stories. Crimes of passion, crimes of cruelty, and calculation. I honestly thought that nothing could shock me anymore. But during this trial, I've been both shocked and deeply shaken by things that I've heard. Of all the bonds that exist among civilized people, the bond between a mother and her child is, or should be, inviolate. By switching the child of Brenda McGillis with the dead child of Michael Grand, you violated that most sacred of bonds. The jury has found you guilty, and it is my obligation to see that you are punished to the full extent of the law. Accordingly, I do hereby sentence you to a prison term of 10 years to begin immediately.